Hello and welcome to this late morning taste challenge. I may have to suddenly jump up because of a approaching line of heavy thunderstorm. And I might lose transmission. So if I suddenly go off, like get connected and it dies, I'll just have to restage this because that can happen. All right. Well, anyway, we have Ronrico. You'll hear the thunder. Ronrico Caribbean silver label Caribbean rum, formerly produced in Puerto Rico, introduced in 1860 for Puerto Rico, given a royal designation as a rum for nobles. That's why they carry this label. The designation still exists. But at some recent time in history, had to be less than 5 years ago, the production of this was transferred to the United States Virgin Islands, the island of St. Croix, and it's now produced by Cruzan Distillery. It says right there on the back of the label, distilled at the Cruzan Rum Distillery, United States Virgin Islands, bottled by Ronrico Rum Company, Frankfort and Claremont, Kentucky, USA. Well, that's Jim Beam Suntory. Anytime you see Frankfort and then a dot and then Claremont, those two bottling plants, that's Jim Beam. Now, I don't know if it's owned by Jim Beam. You see, a lot of this stuff is hard to figure out because it'll be like production agreements where it's, you know what I'm saying, produced by the company, but they don't actually own it. I'll give an example. 100 Pipers, Seagram's 100 Pipers Scotch. It's owned by Chivas Brothers of Scotland. All right. It's on their website. They got a link to the 100 Pipers website, which really takes you to the Republic of India website, because that's one of the most popular scotches in India. It's not that popular in the United States, but it does have a following. But in the United States, Heaven Hill handles the production and distribution, the distribution of the bottling and distribution of 100 Pipers. So whatever the case, Ronrico's been around for 161 years, and that is a true story. There's a gold Ronrico. There may be an añejo, an aged one. There may be a dark, and there may be 151 proof, overproof, but I'm not sure. I know they have the gold and the silver. I see that all around. Some places have prices that are too high, and other places have a great price. I got a good price, like $9.99 at Winn-Dixie. Could have gotten a better price. Could have paid $12.99 for the jug, the handle bottles, plastic handle bottles at Star. And at Zapparto's. But I didn't want that much of it. I said, I don't want to be tasting on these for 20 years, but I just got less for more per ounce. But I could have gotten it, like I said, $12.99 at Zapparto's. That was a special they had for a whole handle bottle. Great price. All right, so that's Ronrico. The reviews are actually kind of good for it, from what I've read from people. Now, here's a more elusive product, the Palo Viejo. Never saw it in New Orleans or anywhere. I bought this at the beverage store on US Highway 90/61 because they merged those two highway routes together through Baton Rouge. The business route, US Highway 90 westbound, US 61 northbound business route. In Baton Rouge, it's called the beverage store. It's a pretty big store. It's a liquor store. Baton Rouge has liquor stores because they're not allowed to sell liquor in grocery stores there. You say, Albertson's got liquor. That's right. But it's a separate liquor store. They got their own entrance. You can enter through the store. Sometimes that's blocked off. It's considered a separate liquor store. It says on the sign, liquor. They've got Ben-Q Liquor, the beverage store, liquor, and some other liquor stores in Baton Rouge. So Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge Parish, is one of those parishes in Louisiana have a local ordinance that do not allow liquor to be sold in gas stations and grocery stores, okay? Now, in New Orleans, in this parish, yeah, everybody sells liquor. There really are no liquor stores. Because of That local ordinance. Now, I bought this at the beverage store. This whole liter, you see, this is a liter bottle. It was a $6.99 plus tax price. How you like that? $6.99. Ron de Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican rum, introduced in 1906. Old wood. Palo Viejo means old wood. There's a tree. And some Puerto Rican people were telling me, well, that really is like a slang word for like an old guy. They call him old wood, like an old man with a cane. And they say a lot of these old guys be sitting around in Puerto Rico drinking this stuff. It's just like a common product in Puerto Rico. It's not here. I'm glad I ran across it at the beverage store. I'd like to go back there one day. Rum produced by Barcelo, Marques and Company. That's the name of the company. Barcelo, Marques and Company, San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is not like a stylish rum, okay? You don't see the young people at the club drinking Barcelo Marques. Like they said, you'll see some old guys sitting on a patio or under a tree in San Juan or Ponce, and they playing dominoes and drinking this, okay? Paul James IV said, when I was in Belgium, they have amazing beers in the fridges in petrol and gas stations. Petrol, yeah, that's European for gasoline. And we say gasoline. Yeah, I believe that. We get some pretty amazing beers here in gas stations sometimes. You'd be shocked. So Palo Viejo white. I should have put that on there, white, so they make gold odor-proof. It's bottled by a company called Munson Shaw of Deerfield, Illinois. Deerfield, Illinois. Which may be owned by Beam Suntory. You heard what I said? May be owned. There's certainly some kind of connection. But nowhere on the bottle does it say Beam Suntory. And they don't list it as one of their brands on their website. But that's not saying much because they don't list a whole lot of things. They list what they want you to buy and whatever else, they don't list it. But they're still making money off of it. Same thing with Jack Daniels. You'll never see the green label listed. They'll say, look at our wonderful portfolio of Jack Daniels. And I'm like, where's the green label? Jack Daniels number 7. All you showing is old number 7. Oh, we don't want to talk about that. I know you don't want to talk about it. Just like Beam, Jim Beam. Get on their website, jimbeam.com. They show all these variants, the black label, the Jim Beam white label, the Prohibition Repeal 1933 label, and this new one, the non-chill filter one, I can't remember the name. Oh yeah, and they go on and on. But they never show Beam's 8-star. But some of y'all know what I'm talking about, Beam's 8-star. Blended whiskey. All right. So I got to remember that the Ronrico had a much richer nose and flavor than I had expected. And in fact, if you watched this morning's Dawnbusters Taste Challenge, I got them confused. I thought the Ronrico was the Cruzan, and I thought the Cruzan was the Ronrico. Now, the Cruzan has more yellowish color, like Chardonnay, they said. Because they age it up to 4 years in used whiskey barrels, old oak barrels. Remember now, most of these are blends of different rums. They blend it for taste. So they don't put an age statement usually because the age is like multiple. You know what I'm saying? Like they might have unaged rum. They might have 8-year age rum where they blend it all together. But if they use a 1-year rum, they got to call a 1-year rum. So they don't call it anything because they don't want to have to call it that. Because, like I said, it could be rums from a long time ago. Like Johnny Walker Blue Label cost me over $220 for a single bottle. No age statement. You say, why don't they put an age statement? Because it's a blend. They might have Scotch whiskeys in there that's only 3 years old. But they said on their website, they got Scotch that's been aging in warehouses that they bought from out of business companies that's been aging over 50 years, 60 years. Well, only a fool is going to put a 60-year age Scotch, a 55-year age Scotch, a 47-year age Scotch, and then bring in some 3-year age, and then put an age statement, and people are going to say, that's a 3-year-old Scotch. Why am I going to pay $220? So they don't put an age statement. It's not even required anyway, unless it's less than 3 years old, which I'm less than 4 years old. Okay, so this is not complicated. Now, if you get Johnny Walker Red Label, okay, look very carefully. In real tiny letters on the back, they say this Scotch is aged at least 3 years. Okay, so they got that. That means some of it is very young, 3 years. Some of it is older. All right, enough of that. There's no website for Palo Viejo or Ronrico, so there's no use even trying to look it up. Believe me, you know me. I've done the research, and I cannot find them. Okay, what do I think is going to happen? Well, I'm not sure, but I think the Palo Viejo is going to be woodier. I noticed that when I did the taste challenges in the past, it was very woody, like a lot of oak. Well, how do, Ronaroo? How are you doing, Bill, at Beer Hounds Beer Reviews? It's 8:50 a.m. over there. It's 10:50 here. The rain is coming in soon, y'all. Okay, nose. I'm just getting basic sugar, like white, light molasses. And it's like, how do you, it doesn't taste like a bowl. It doesn't smell like a bowl of sugar. So I don't want y'all to think rum smells like a bowl of sugar. It doesn't. It smells like cane syrup. So if you went to the store and you bought cane syrup that was clear, then it would smell like that. Usually you'll find molasses, and that's not going to smell like that. That's the, like, real harsh. But you can buy cane syrup. You can buy it. It's called Steens. S-T-E-E-N-S. S-T-E-E-N apostrophe S. So next time you go to the store, buy Steens. S-T-E-E-N apostrophe S. It's in a can, and it's called Steens Pure Cane Syrup. It's from Louisiana because they got a big sugar mill. We got sugar plantations right close to my house here. My mama used to put that on the pancakes and give it to us to put, but I never liked it. It was too harsh. Like, I thought pure cane sugar was too harsh. It was like you grit your teeth. And my father, well, he would let us use like Aunt Jemima, which now is no longer called Aunt Jemima. It's called what? Pearl Mills. I don't know, some ridiculous name. Or, we might use Country Log Cabin, that kind of stuff, because that's a blend of syrup, blend of maple, corn syrup, cane syrup, and to me it was a little nicer, you see. But anyway, these will smell like that Steens Pearl Milling Company. Yeah, Pearl Milling. You ever met Pearl Milling? She used to live next door to us, darling. Good sipping on some Starbucks coffee, getting ready to install new MOSFET voltage regulator on my motorcycle. Well, I hope it works out for you. Oh, now this one is much more rock candy smelling, which must be the Ronrico. But I would never want to eat rock candy. When I was little, I would like that. They put that in the iced tea, like a stick with the rock candy on it. If you went to a nice restaurant in New Orleans. Oh, man. All right. Taste time. So initially, I think that's the Palo Viejo. And I think that's the Ronrico, but I really do not know. I got it. I got tequila in my mind. I might do it. People keep asking me, when are you going to try tequila? I say never, because I can't get around to it. But I tried some Saturday at River Ridge Market, big liquor store on Jefferson Highway in River Ridge, and they were letting us try Avian Silver. And I tried Avian, and I was very fascinated by it. I got hammered last night. Baba Yaga Stout, 12 ABV got me. Only one bottle? How'd you get hammered on one bottle? I got a feeling you didn't drink one bottle. More than one, huh? All right, so I might kind of dabble in tequila, but me, dabbling means make a career out of it. But I'll start low. I'm not going to get Avion. I'll start with like Montezuma. Actually, Montezuma Tequila has been on the market since 1963. True story. There's a gold, there's a silver, there's a blue, which is made with liqueur, so I wouldn't fool with that. Maybe I wouldn't. I got to check that one out a little more carefully. I don't really see it. They had it at Total Wine, and it was gone. Psst. Guess people didn't buy it. But anyway, Montezuma is pretty popular. It's the 9th best-selling tequila in America. Now, I didn't say it was good. I say it was the 9th best-selling brands in the top 10. But let's get off of that. This tastes woody. It tastes sugary. Now, a lot of people like rum because they use it in cooking, like rum cakes and all this. And they like the sugary sweetness. You know how popular sugary beers are these days, flavored beers, flavored wine. Everybody got a sweet tooth. So this one tastes like sugar, a sugar liquid that was aged in oak. Okay, not charred oak, but just like toothpick wood. Okay, it's not bad. It's kind of simple, but it's not bad. If you told me that's bad, that's bad. It's $6.99 a liter. It's bad. I'm going to say I disagree. It's not bad. It's not fabulous. It's not glamorous, but it's nice. 4 pints. Oh, no, you got to cool it. You got to cool it. I drank 1 bottle of the Sierra Nevada Bigfoot 9.6 last night, and I was thinking to myself, wow, how could anybody drink 2 bottles? I would just be slurring and everything. I say, oh, no. Now, this one over here is a little richer. I don't know how to describe that. Like, not buttery, like butter is rich, but like cake icing rich. Like, I think you couldn't drink as much of it. It's not as dry. That's the good terminology. So the Palo Viejo is drier, meaning not as sweet. And this one is richer, meaning not as dry, more sweeter, more dessert-like. Now, which one is higher quality? Well, it has a little peppery note, and it has some wood also. I think. Well, I think it's even. It's another even event. I don't mind if they tie. I'm gonna tell you, I don't mind if they tie, unless I paid $40 for 1 bottle and $8 for the other. Well, yeah, I'm gonna mind if they tie because I feel like I got ripped off with that $40 bottle, and that happens more than you would think. Here it comes. Hold on. I guess I'm gonna go listen to Fleetwood Mac's Tusk album and listen to the song Storms, which is translated to more Stevie and Lindsay drama. Imagine you could build your whole music career on drama between a boyfriend and girlfriend that broke up in 1976 and could not let it go. That was pretty interesting. Anyway, hey, but if you can make millions off of it, why not? Of course, it came to a head in 2018 and they kicked the guy out the band, but oh, well, that's another story. Sugary sweet, but not too much. Like I said, dry in the finish. Very interesting product. Wouldn't make a habit of drinking it because I wouldn't make a habit of drinking any liquor. It's dangerous. Liquor's like fire. It's useful, but dangerous. Yeah, it's fine. Fine. I paid $6.99 a liter, so why would I complain? Answer, I would not complain. Over here. Yeah, it's woodier and even more richer. But honestly, the final analysis, they're not that different one from the other. One is from Puerto Rico. One is from the U.S. Virgin Islands. They're both from the Caribbean area, the West Indies. This is the Greater Antilles, Puerto Rico, one of the big islands, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola. This is from one of the Lesser Antilles. That means the smaller islands, Montserrat, St. Eustatius, the Grenadines, which are really tiny, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, you know what I'm talking about, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, and so on. Mayotte Island. Not Mayotte. What am I talking about? That's in the Indian Ocean. I meant to say Montserrat. Excuse me. Montserrat is a little island that's half empty these days because half the island is like forbidden for people to enter due to volcanic activity. They had to evacuate half the island, and everybody lives on the south side, I think, because the volcano blew up and everybody was lava going everywhere. And the British government said, you got to get out. I mean, you could stay if you want, you'll just get killed, but you got to get out and go south of this line. So now north of the line is like the forbidden zone in Planet of the Apes. The forbidden zone was once a paradise until the volcano arrived, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's a little island, not independent. How could it be? It's too small to be an independent country. It's like, if you ever looked up Montserrat, the population is like, I don't know, like 17,000 people. It's like a town that's on an island. So they don't want to be independent. They're like, we don't want to break away from England. We don't have any money. Let them take care of us. And then I remember one of the islands broke away. And they were like, can you take us back? And they were like, no. You just want money. They were like, yeah, we want all the money, but we don't want any authority over us. They were like, no, 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 don't work like that. That did happen in Portuguese East Africa, where they told the Portuguese, we want you out, out. And they had a revolution 46 years ago. And so they left. The Portuguese said, okay, bye. And then the country all fell apart and they had no money and they had all the infrastructure broke down. And then in the 80s, they told the Portuguese, like 10 years later, they said, hey, y'all want to come back? Not to rule us, but to like run everything. And you get a big percentage of the profits. And the Portuguese said, we tried to tell you. So they did. They went back and they got all kind of Portuguese people down there in Mozambique. Used to be Portuguese East Africa until 1975. And they were running stuff. Anyway, that's an old story, but not an unusual story. Same thing in the Bahamas. They became independent from Great Britain in 1973. And I was riding in a taxi. I was riding in a taxi 20 years ago down there. And I was telling the taxi driver, I said, yeah, your country is like the United States. He said, what do you mean? What you mean, man? He said, what you mean, man? I said, well, both of our countries used to be ruled by the British. And he started laughing. I said, why are you laughing? He said, ha, ha, ha. Let me tell you something, man. He said, the British still rule this country. And then after I saw their Capitol building, and then I looked at the British High Commissioner's office building, I started to believe it. Because the capital of the Bahamas is like a city hall. You know, it's like small. I went to their Senate. Oh, no, they didn't let you go in the Senate because, oh, yeah, it was locked. It was closed. They weren't having a session, so they just had it locked. I went to their Supreme Court. Which is actually just a district court, like a Orange County District Court. Their Supreme Court, their real Supreme Court, is actually still in England, London, England. Okay, well, more to his argument. And I went to their parliament, the House of Commons. The Senate was closed. Like I said, the House of Commons was having a meeting, a session. They let me go in, but they told me I had to change my pants. He's like, the officer was like, you can't come in here with short pants. You have to show respect. Do you have slacks? I said, yeah. So I went back to the hotel and I got the khakis on. And then he said, yeah, you can come in now. It doesn't matter. So I went, sat in the gallery and watched them debate. It was really interesting. I don't think too many people go to the Bahamas to watch a parliamentary debate, but I like that kind of stuff. Like I went on a tour of the National Police of the Bahamas. how you say it? The National Bahamian Police. The National Bahamian Police, which is the police. That's all they got is the police. Their whole country is like a state here. You understand? Like Louisiana or like Maryland. You know, that's their whole country. So they don't have states. They just got the Bahamas, and they got each island is like a county. You understand? Like a county. So I went to the police headquarters, and the lady's like, I could take you on a tour. I said, okay. I'm sure nobody ever goes there to take a tour. So she was taking me on a tour. And she's like, here's the lab where we solve all the crimes and everything. And then she gave me a book. I still have it. I can show it to you. It's The History of the Bahamas Police Force. I read it. It was interesting. Yes, I liked it. All right. Well, anyway, the parliamentary debate was very interesting. They were talking about a water system, fussing and fighting over, I don't know, how they were going to install some kind of water filtrate, you know, water pipes in the updated water system. And I say it's just like a county. We have parishes in Louisiana. It's just like a parish county hall, parish, you know, parish council meeting. You know, they got one side is the ruling party, the other side was the opposition, and in the middle was the Speaker of the House, just like in England, wearing a long black robe with a wig, you know, like a fake white wig. They had a picture of Queen Elizabeth in the back. And they were just arguing, well, how come on this island? And they were like, we didn't get the new pipes. We want to know what's going on. And the other ones were laughing, ha, 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 you didn't even fill out the application. And I was like, oh, no. So I was listening to that. Anyway, I think this is the Palo Viejo. I got it right this time. Ha ha. Well, I think I got it nailed because I do believe that the I'm going to be able to get it right from now on, because I think the thing about the Ronrico, which means what? Rich rum. Oh, I just said it. It's richer than the rest. It's got a little more sweet, like wedding cake icing taste. Ronrico, rich rum, and it's richer in the flavor. Okay, I think I'm going to get it. Now, so what's coming up? Well, nothing for tomorrow because this is for Friday. Got too much to do tomorrow. I'm not going to feel like doing a taste challenge. So let's see. I'm going to check off Friday. Done. Chinese New Year, February 12th. Oh, okay. The year of the ox. I'll eat some oxtails. Then on Saturday morning, I'm going to do Bacardi. I don't think it's going to beat Bacardi. Nah, it won't. Bacardi is like $14 a bottle. It's worth it. It's not the greatest, but it's really good. Then we got, I don't know, Ronrico, horrible stuff. But I could drink it. Oh, I forgot we got Captain Morgan White. Never mind. Captain Morgan White is on Saturday. Bacardi is on Sunday. Then Monday I got to skip. Already did Mondays. Tuesday we got Ronrico. Then Wednesday we got Bocador. Then Thursday we got Pontalba, Rom Pontalba, and then Caliber, and then I have a whole Albertsons rum. You say Albertsons? Yeah, it's good actually. I have a whole assortment, so it'll be a fun taste challenge series. And then get ready because I just might bring in. I can't resist. I'm like I can't. I might bring in the Montezuma Tequila Gold and Silver. Hey, well, don't blame me. I can't help it. I'm weak. Montezuma since 1963. But let's see the comments, then we out of here. Hi, says Vanessa Kitty. Refilled my Dragon's Milk Stout stash. They are chilling on cellar steps. Well, that sounds very good, Vanessa Kitty. And if you want to find something really weird to look at on the internet, look up Pabst Brewing Company's website. It's a horrible website. But if you look under their portfolio, they list Dragon's Milk as one of their brands. Nah. Hey, well, they got it on there. I didn't write it. They wrote it. All right, thanks for watching this video production. The winner, no winner. A tie again. So in this case, like so many cases, like most of the time, what's the answer? Y'all tell me, you tell me in the comments, what's the answer? What do? We do what? Right. We shop price. Shop price. With these two comparable products, whatever one's cheaper, get it. And in this case, it's the Palo Viejo. So I can't say Palo Viejo tastes better, but it is the winner if you consider price, so it wins by default. Really nice product. Look how much I have left. I got 75% of the bottle. Well, okay, not well, 60% of the bottle left. 60%. Really, really nice stuff. All right, thanks for watching this video production. They bought Holland Brewing. Did they buy Holland Brewing, or did they just New Holland? Did they buy New Holland Brewing, or did they just have some kind of production agreement? Makes you wonder, huh? Well, there's something going on. They wouldn't be listed as a product if they didn't. There wasn't something going on. All right, thanks everybody. Y'all take care now.